Let's get started, I guess. You're one cameraman.
Leon, man. Leon, cameraman.
Cameraman. So, I guess before we get started, just the house rules. House rules for this venue. Suppose you would have no food and drink. Here, water's fine.
Water's fine.
Water's fine.
Water's fine.
So water's fine. Toilets, girls' toilets over there, around the corner. Boys' toilets over here.
Maggie's here.
Maggie here. We're talking about first issue.
Punctuality.
I want to introduce the panelists first. So actually, I'd like to welcome everyone to the first, or 1.5, is it Jack? Number one? I'll put number one. Official. First official Poppin Sydney Summit. Thanks for coming. Hopefully we get something done. So our panelists for today will be Rap Attack. I met her in 2004, I think, through B-Boy.org forum, yes, and she's been around for a long time. 70s? Dancing from the 70s to the 80s, 90s to now. So she's MC as well. She's you make clothes. She was on TV as well. And she recently went on a pilgrimage to the US and Oz Poppin Picnic. So
I recommend anybody go to Oz Poppin Picnic. It's once a year. Fantastic.
Rap Attack, everyone. The second house is, you guys all know him. I met him to the end of 2002. He was in reception at Danis Kool Ultima.
Reception.
Wow. And it was 02, so he's been dancing a while, and he's my co-host for Oz Poppin Scene podcast, and he's the mastermind of Poppin Nation. And Poppin Jack, everyone. Mr. Kris G, I couldn't find anything, so I just listened to the podcast again. So he
I don't even know what I mentioned.
must be 2008. That's when you said you first started. You started doing tagging before, watching YouTube videos or online videos. Mr. Wiggles tagging.
Oh, yeah.
And the first person you met was Jamie Kai. Jamie Kai, I saw his friend or something. City Uni. Jamie Kai, yes. Jamie Kai. And Gino and Dimmy. And what happened was when he first met Jamie, he was like, oh, nice breakdancing. He goes, go and research.
I'll tell the story later.
Okay, tell the story. Okay. Kris G, Soul Express, used to be Soul Express president. So, K-Boog, I'll do that. Best to last. So, K-Boogz, formerly known as Radio Waves. I met him in 07, and from then on he's grown up a lot tall, very tall, and he's spearheading the Sydney Poppin Scene. Spaghetti. And he was Toto in the SBG performance in 08. Boogz. And lastly we got Fatrick. He was under the radar for me for like ages, because at the time it was like Lay, overshadowed everyone, with Josh and all that. So it was like 08 when he first started and stuff, and to me he was, like I said, it was under the radar, and then eventually was like, whoa, when did he get so good, you know? And now he's like one of the older guys now in the scene. He's an accomplished video maker, independent?
In the process.
In the process, okay. Current president of DTMG and Fatrick. Woo! Let me introduce myself. Everyone knows me. I've been dancing for too long, and I've seen the dance kind of grow and grow and grow. And there's David Tang. Welcome, David Tang. So used to be Soul Express president. Soul Express. He's responsible for synergy, the god, master of synergy. For those who don't know. So yeah, a bit about me. It's I guess this is the first time we kind of run this type of event, so let's see how we go. Right? Like I'm just freestyling stuff, right? Freestyling. So without further ado, welcome everyone. First topic. Professionalism and time. Especially if we kind of doing like performance professionally, it's very important to kind of get the whole time thing all good, you know. And you want to talk about this because you've been around doing a lot of shows and stuff.
With me, it's really important because I started out as a ballerina. A lot of people don't know that, and I have that discipline like the military. So when I finally did come to any type of street dancing, I was very frustrated that when I did start to do shows, because at first it was just on the street, and I started to get work almost immediately because I was one of the few females that could pop. And it was very frustrating that I was always the first person to turn up for any kind of gig that I had. And sometimes I was the person that was recommending the others and they were just not turning up. So I think it's really important, and that it's not just about being on time, but presenting yourself well, following, you know, if the person says, you know, there's the dressing room, whatever, you know, take note of everything that you need to take note of and be professional. Ask questions on that if you want me to elaborate.
Jack, you want?
I'm good. I'm happy with everything that you said. I don't think we need like a read or anything.
I thought that's like anyone add? Anyone as well? Because especially like the, I guess you decided you're organising a lot of stuff and on time. How's that going, Patrick? Good? Good. Beat down. Yesterday was And speaking about like professionalism and stuff, you know, we are in a, I guess, the scene where a lot of people. How many people are used to the team? Basically everyone, or like in some sort of schooling. Everyone. No man. So who's dancing full time? Who's pretty much dancing full time? 2 people. Two out of how many people? 50 people. 50 people. So it's kind of, I guess, in terms of the long term, I guess as being doing dance, it's a bit tricky because it is a hobby, it is a side thing, and not many of us is gonna stay in the game for forever. And the people who kind of that needs the money to survive, pay the bills and stuff. It's the whole thing about pay is an important topic, especially if people doing free gigs or something that potentially could take someone's opportunity that need the money. Sometimes it may be good when someone goes, hey, I'm dancing, I'm doing performance, you know, and it's for free and stuff. And Jack, you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I've got something to add to that. That's the type of thing that happened a lot when I started, because people were treating us like we were oddities, and we were young and they took advantage of us. But there came a time where I cut off that I was doing free gigs, and I would only ask for payment. And I did get less gigs, but I think it made the scene look better for me to be that professional that I said, look, I am worth this. And that's what it's about. You've got to put out that you're worth getting paid, rather than people looking down on you and just treating you like, I don't know, somebody that's playing a game. And I mean, I love popping and I'll do it anywhere, anytime I feel like it. But the thing is, if someone is putting on the electricity, they're cleaning the floor of a venue, whatever, someone's getting paid somewhere, and the thing is, I should get paid too. I don't know if I'm putting that eloquently, but anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, yeah, I feel the exact same way. Like if you think, okay, yeah, no, it's good, I'll do this for free or that for free, and you might think initially, oh, I gotta get a few things under my belt and then I'll get paid. But people have already come before you, and they've done it for free already. So don't try and look at it as individually, like, oh, I need the notches under my belt. Everyone else has put their notches under. Like, I've done like plenty of free stuff, and now I want to get paid. And I think you should, like, everyone should, because people before me did free stuff, and people before me, so it's just the cycle's going. So rather than that, it should be more like, maybe you don't get paid the highest amount. Maybe if you're still, sort of not the best standard, but at least you're getting something like, or Architect said, if someone's cleaning the floor, they're getting paid. Like when if I was to do, for example, like a commercial with something to do with film, right? And people are doing the lighting, they're getting paid. People are doing the sound, they're getting paid. Everyone gets paid, but you. And one of my friends, when I did some acting before, like he was saying, the way he put it was, the reason I get paid so much, and I don't really do that much, I'm the face, I just stand there or do whatever, is because everyone can pay me out. Everyone can talk crap about me. They're not going to talk crap about the sound guy. But I get paid enough to be like, well, I got paid enough to be like, well, I got paid well for it. I don't really care. If you do it for free and everyone talks crap about you, you go, well, I got no money. Everyone talks crap about me, and it was something I really didn't want to do. I didn't make it that much, So yeah, don't look at it as if I got to get much under my belt. Heaps of other people have done things for free. So don't undercut yourself. Yeah, because everyone else is getting paid something. They can afford you. If they want you there, they'll pay you. Like you said, you might get less gigs, but I think it'd be better as a community if they come up to everyone in here and then one person says, I'll do it free, and then they'll go, yeah, it doesn't matter, I'll just get it. And everyone knows they're not that great of a dancer, but at least if we're all on a level playing field in terms of that, sort of yeah.
Anyone you guys want to add something? I don't know. I've got nothing to add. You want to add something?
I guess when I started doing all the gigs and got really into popping, my philosophy was always, how do you prove yourself? Maybe I have to do it for free first. But this is just when I started, so I did some gigs were actually free. So I thought like, oh, it's a good thing, we get all this exposure and stuff. But not a while later, then I realized like, well, I'm doing this a lot actually. So why am I getting paid yet, kind of thing? And then I realized right after, like, people actually do take advantage. And I guess now it's in the media thing as well, like people getting advantage.
Yeah, with the recent, with the cutting the no pants or something. So
yeah,
it's almost like Havana Brown.
So yeah, unless you do free gigs and I think you really gotta inform them like, look, I'm just next time you probably have to actually start paying, not just like free. I just wanna prove myself first, but then make sure in the future, we're not just, it is a profession as well. So you can just go out there and just like hit us or something that's, you are contributing something to what they want you to do. And then if someone who, again, that's like the flaws as well, I guess most performance we contribute more to let's say an event kind of thing, and then you're out there doing ads or something, you're obviously like the main person there, you're not getting paid. It's kind of
Yeah.
yeah. Any words, Kim?
I agree.
Patrick, you do like a lot of drawing and stuff. And it's kind of like
Look, I totally agree with what everyone has said.
Hi everyone.
Get out.
There we go. See that. I don't have anything really to add on top of that. I think every one of you put it really well. But just in case you guys didn't kind of get what kind of the message there is, I think there's a cycle. There's a cycle that performers are getting paid. I'm not getting paid for their input, their work, and all their hard work. And that cycle needs to be broken. And it's not just about you doing it for yourself, but it's about you doing it for the community. And if you don't do that, then it'll just keep continuing that way. And there's always, like Jack said, there's always going to be someone that's going to say, I'll do it for free, and then that overthrows everything, all the efforts to break that cycle. But as long as, like Jack said, once again, as long as everyone's on the same page with that, then there can be a collective work in progress to reach that point one day when dancers, performers will be recognised and paid for their work. So that's all.
I've got something to add. You want to add something or like shout it out?
Yeah, try not to feel like this is
Yeah, the panel is just like it's kind of a guide. So you guys can just throw in your 2 cents, whatever. And question coming?
Yeah, question for Kris, like, or whoever. So like, if you could do it again, how would you have done it? Like to prevent yourself from being like, this is just a risk. I said whoever.
Just go for it. You got
I'll go.
Well, I kind of wish I had like I knew people more and I knew what's going on first before I offer. So I guess I'm a bit guilty there for just offering.
But would you like put a quantity? Like, yeah, I'm gonna do 2.
That's the thing. Like putting a price is hard because I really don't know how to do that. It's you know, you have to measure against other performers and even that, you know, like I really don't know if I could. I would definitely like, I mean, it's your time as well. You are taking, it's opportunity cost kind of thing. You could have done something else. And gigs mainly don't just go for an hour or 2, it goes for a whole day. And preparations that go into it.
Yeah, the preparation time can be well.
Yeah.
If you have to hire a studio space, or if you get a free order, you tell them you have to hire one.
So how long did you do it for before you realised?
Hey?
How long did you do that for before you thought, oh, maybe this isn't such a good idea?
We do get a lot of, because we're part of society as well, sometimes they just come to us specifically and ask to do gigs.
For like how many months from?
Wait, how many months?
Yeah, how many months or years or days, like, before you kind of knew?
That's really hard to determine, but you know, there's no actual measure, or I think one thing about street dance, there's no actual governance. Is that
Yeah, I think it's what we need to look at is other dance.
Yeah, ballet.
I don't know if we call it scenes, like the ballet scene, or whatever, the ballet scene. Like if they were to do a show, what's the minimum that a group would get? And then maybe we could say, oh, for example, all right, if you're going to do a show, you've never really performed that much, just get the minimum.
Because
and then if it's like guys who have performed for like 10 years, maybe they'd get the maximum, close to the maximum, and then you work your way up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how that, I mean, like,
technically, as soon as you get offered the gig, you
Yeah.
should get paid up for your time as
yeah.
well. So as soon as you get like, hey, do you want to do this? And I'm like, well, okay, how much do you get paid? Like, well, you can maybe you should say like, well, I'm doing something for you, and then this is something I do, and I've trained for it, I'm prepared for it. You should get compensated for your time. So I didn't have the knowledge for that.
Wait, were you finished, Con?
So don't worry.
No,
It
just finish
answered
it.
my question, so it's fine.
I didn't know I did.
I found it really difficult to work out charges for when I was quoting people.